When I bought my Emco Compact 5 CNC lathe, this nice turret tool changer came with it. The previous owner told me he could not make it work. No wonder why. I guess I will have to investigate a little further. Let's see what I can do. Very little tools are needed to disassemble the motor. There are 2 nuts to be removed on each bolts, securing the heatsink cover. Once the cover is off, the heatsink itself is easy to remove. The heatsink is made of steel and is quite heavy. Aluminum would dissipate heat much better. It looks like the soldering tabs on the motor are cut off, and there is no way to solder any wires back there. At that point, I know I need a new motor. To my amazement, it is using a very simple DC motor. Now I am thinking how I am going to implement that on my new controller. And my mind is already wondering where I could find a replacement motor for this. I must say that groups and forums were not very helpful. One thing I did not know is that the motor is attached to a reduction gear. It makes sense after all. Now, the quest for a new motor is a greater challenge. I need a motor that will fit the reduction gears. After spending hours on the web trying to find a motor with the closest fit to avoid too many modifications, I stumbled upon this. It is a motor and gear ratio combo. It looks different from the original motor at first. But once you remove the tree screws and the gear hub, you will notice that the reduction gear is identical. I ordered these overseas. They are available in different voltages, 6, 12, and 24 volts. The voltage is reversible and you can choose the gear ratio too. It comes very handy when doing a retrofit like me. And it cost me about $11 Canadian. They are also available on Amazon for a different price. Now, save those 3 screws for later. They will fit perfectly with the turret bracket and the new motor and gear combo. Hey, who thought that would be so easy? Well, not yet. One little modification to make it work. The original shaft of the gear reduction has a 2mm pin truet to engage the turret, not the new one. So, let's do it. I used a number 1 center drill to get the best start possible for that small drill bit. I put a little pressure at a time, since I do not know how hard that material is. Once I have a good start, I can use that 2 mm drill bit and pierce through the shaft. I use low spindle speed and some cutting fluid to reduce heat. This will also make a more precise hole. We don't want the pin to be loose in the shaft. Luckily, the shaft is not as hard as I thought it would be. Here is where the hole should be located. Mine is a little bit off-center, but it should work. I have carefully removed the pin from the original shaft and put it back on the new one. Now is time to put that thing on the turret and see if it works. Be very careful when removing the hub. The gears may disassemble. Just put the new gear and motor in the turret bracket and screw it back together using the screws provided with the new motor. After all that wait, I will see that turret turn for the first time. At first I ordered a 35 RPM motor, but it was way too slow. This one has a 107 RPM, but I feel like it could be a bit faster. You probably have noticed that the new motor is bigger, and the heat sink will not fit back there. Well, I guess that is a new project for the lathe. And at least the turret is now working again. I hope you liked my video and that it was helpful for you. If so, please like it and share it with other Emco CNC lathe lovers like us.